Hello, welcome back to Stir Fry Bowl. I'm Rachel and Mark's behind the camera. Today, in this video, we have bought a new bento box and we are going to be creating a variety of dishes, and I can show you a little bit more about how the box is constructed. So it comes with 2 layers. Each layer has this opening that's, you can open it to let steam out when you microwave it. Underneath the divider, it comes with this sauce container, which is perfect for storing a chili sauce, which we'll do later in this recipe. And then just a large area for you to put your main food. And then a second layer underneath as well. So very pumped to use this. It's also just very aesthetically pleasing. Alright, moving on to what we're making. So this meal that we're making will be 3 different dishes. The first one will be a sesame and noodle dish. We're also going to be cooking up some 5-spice tofu as well as bok choy for our broccoli this meal. What you'll need some green onions, the bok choy. These are baby bok choy, just easier to work with and cook with than the bigger bok choy. We got this smoked 5-spice tofu from a local company in Chicago, and we purchased this at a market in Uptown. For the sesame noodle dish, we picked up some Cantonese egg noodles, and then the sauces and spices over here will be used in a variety of these 3 dishes. So we have soy sauce, the chili garlic sauce, and I'll pass it over to Mark.
We've also got sesame seeds, sesame oil, rice vinegar, black pepper, garlic powder, garlic, and then the chicken stock, which will be for our bok choy, and vegetable oil, which is very critical. So for the sauce, I'm going to do a 1/4 cup of soy sauce, followed by 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar. And then, of course, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. Say a 1/2 teaspoon of chili garlic, sandal oil. A 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. Using 2 scoops of the 1/4 teaspoon one because I don't want to dirty up. And then we will add a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. I'm just going to go by feel. That feels right. Okay. Now I will start to mix it. Badoom. There it is. That's your sauce. Very easy, very fun.
Alright, cutting time. Many people don't commonly eat bok choy, so we figured we would take the time to show you how we like to cut bok choy. First thing I do is cut off the end. This is optional. You can cut off the end of the leaf as well. Do that for all of them. It's all cut. You can compost or just toss these pieces. I am going to just gently rinse them in a colander under water. Sometimes if you don't cut deep enough, you'll run into this thingy. You just cut it off. You want to peel the layers. So with cutting bok choy, you want to cut the white parts a little bit finer than the leafy parts. So around 2 cuts for the white parts. This is fine. Longer leafy part, you might want to cut in half, like here.
Now we will add 2 teaspoons of cornstarch to a 1/4 cup of chicken stock that I have measured up here. Begin. 1. 2. Now we mix. This is for our bok choy, and we might throw our tofu in one pan to save time cleaning.
For the noodles, you just cut them. Nothing fancy. Nice slices. It's not a science.
It's an art.
It's an art.
And I'm going to put some sesame seeds in a bowl. This is just our garnish bowl. There's no exactness to it. You can throw in more at the end, but I just like to have a garnish bowl. It's fun. Rachel will now cut tofu. Oh my gosh.
Tofu! Tofu time! Here's the tofu.
Okay.
I need a cutting board. Tofu cutting is up to the user's discretion. If you like large pieces, keep it large. If you don't, cut it.
As Chef John would say, I don't care how big you cube your sausages, just cube them the same size.
Yeah.
The same rule applies to tofu.
Yes. So I'm doing about yay big by yay tall.
I would call that a 1/4 inch.
Or one
Maybe
would
half an
say
inch?
maybe 1/4 to a 1/2 inch.
Yes, 1/4 to 1/2 inch. So we're going to take our tofu bok choy mixture and dump it in here.
Meanwhile, take your noodles, really just start to assemble. We're gonna add in,
And you'll have leftovers in your fridge throughout the week, so that's good.
yeah.
But it's fun to put it in your bento box.
And then for garnish,
And I'll add some black pepper and salt to our veggie and tofu mixture.
for the spicy lovers out there, we can add some sambal chili sauce.
You can make any sort of sauce though to put in that container. The world is your oyster.
If you are taking it to go or packing it for lunch or work, All you want to do is make sure this little tab is open, pop the lid on it, back, close the tab. Stack it with the top. Voila. Do we want to do an outro?
Yeah, let's do an outro.